Hello, everyone. Thank you for being, oh, look, all my friends. Hi, you guys. I always feel a little bit like Miss Nancy from Romper Room. Hello, nice to see everyone. Welcome to Monday Mojo. Unfortunately, I am not able to go live in the Dream Cruise, so I am recording, and then I will be recording in the Dream Crew. So I hope everybody's well tonight. Give me a thumbs up if you're doing well. If you're doing crappy, you can give me a thumbs down. Those are all the hand signals I'm going to allow you to use this evening. Okay. I don't really want anything else. So, okay, I'm Lori P. I am Senior Executive Director in the Dream Crew. We've got some other leaders here. We've got the beautiful, fabulous co-host, Miss Kaz Aylock. Kaz, would you introduce yourself? Oh,
sorry. Get rid of the crappy jacket. It's that kind of a show, ladies. It's Kaz here in Littleton, Colorado, where it's rainy. Cheers.
Cheers. Okay, and I see Miss Natalie Shelton is here. Would you like to introduce yourself, my dear?
Hello, everybody. I'm Natalie Shelton. I am a lead director with Kaz's team, and I am half in Denver, half in Houston. So there you go.
Awesome. Thank you. And Miss Erin Barrett.
Hi, I'm here in Columbus, Ohio. Director.
Happy to see you.
Yeah, thank you. Happy to see you too.
Yeah. Miss Cheryl.
Hi, everybody. Sorry, I was texting somebody about just hang on. We're going to post the recording. So anyway, I'm Cheryl St. Clair, and I am in Westminster, Colorado, also watching it rain right now.
Yeah. Thank you. And Miss Anya.
Hey everyone, Pocono's in the house, Pennsylvania. I am a lead director with Good Karma Crew. Excited to be here.
Thank you. Okay, I just posted in the group. Wonderful. So we're going to have a real quick 15 to 20 minute meeting here tonight. Super happy that you're here. I am so jazzed about this topic. You may have seen my posts all throughout the last week or so. We are talking about the Wine Club. Why is Wine Club right for you? And why is Wine Club right for your customers? So first of all, let's talk about our customers first. All the reasons Wine Club is right for your customers. First of all, free shipping for the life of their wine club. Anytime they order 4 or more bottles of wine, the shipping is free every single time. I love to use this example. I had a client who needed 11 cases of wine for her daughter's wedding. She is a Wine Club subscriber. Ask me how much shipping she paid for 11 cases of wine. That's right, nada. Okay, so it doesn't matter how much wine you're ordering, nothing like that. So it is a great opportunity. That free shipping is probably one of the #1 reasons for folks to join Wine Club. The other great reason is our customers get 10% of their purchase back in credit to buy free wine or to get free wine. They're not buying it, it's free, right? So we say double the rewards. I like saying 10% because that's a number. If I'm looking at their order form and they're spending $240, I can tell them not only are you going to get free shipping, you're going to get $24 back in free wine every single time this thing comes through. There is no charge to join. If they take at least one more shipment, it'll be free shipping. If they cancel before that second shipment, we charge them the $10 shipping. So there's no penalty any way you look at it. They get to, all of the things, right? They get to pick their wine. They get to choose the frequency with which they get their wine. So I will tell you that my approach at tastings, now I'm super excited. Kaz and I had a little chat before you guys all came in. We both did our first live tastings this weekend. For me, I think it was your first in the whole, since The pandemic? No, it wasn't. Okay, well, it was mine. And you've done 3. Okay. I had 2 this weekend, and I switched everything about how I presented Wine Club. I said, everybody gets to be a Wine Club member today, and here's why. And I listed all of the reasons why they were going to become Wine Club members. You guys, I'm up to 13 brand new wine clubs from the weekend, Erin Barrett. I'm watching you, sister. Yes. So just changing or being very, very mindful of how you're presenting that opportunity. Some of you who were here when we had preferred customer, we would say that everybody gets to become a preferred customer tonight. I just basically switched that to Wine Club member. And then at checkout, I reminded them again. So am I going to go ahead and sign you up for Wine Club so you can get the free shipping tonight and get that 10% back? It'll be $24 on this order. Absolutely, yes, was every single time. That was the answer. So I really want to encourage you. And Eva, I'm going to say it felt pretty awesome. I'm going to really encourage you to be mindful of the words that you're saying and how you're presenting the opportunity. When you are confident, your customer is confident. And when you offer it as that incredible opportunity, that's exactly how they are going to see it. What's in it for you? That's the big, huge deal, right? Great. We love our customers. It's awesome for our customers, but what's in it for you? Let's talk about it. First of all, raise your hand if you are a Wine Club subscriber. I like what I'm seeing. I like what I'm seeing. Every cause entrepreneur should be a Wine Club subscriber. And I really recommend Wine Club. So once a quarter, every 3 months, you're going to get the Wine Club that Mari chooses. If you want to subscribe, go ahead. I really recommend the Wine Club because you are going to get to try the wines in the Wine Club. Great talking points for you. That's a great thing. When you go to a tasting and you subscribe to the Wine Club and you tried the wines, now you can speak with authority about these wines, right? It helps your PCV, which we're going to talk about in a minute, but there's so many reasons for every CE to be a Wine Club member. It's a talking point. It's an opportunity when you have a group of people that are your Wine Club subscribers. You now can have, if for local folks, or now we know not even local folks, right? You can have every quarter, I'm doing my Wine Club tasting. I think a couple of you do that. Does anybody do that in this group? I'm looking for hands. No, why not? Oh, yay, Maria does. Maria, you have a monthly tasting that's just Wine Club, right? There's a thing I do every single year that I didn't get to do last year, but I love doing, and that is a host or / Wine Club appreciation tasting around the holidays. I'm going to provide the wine, but guess what I'm pouring? I'm pouring all reserves because these people know their wine. They love wine. They have been a subscriber for a year. I'm going to pour all reserves at this beautiful event that I host for them in November. And guess what happens? They buy all reserves. Right now, we may have upgraded our Wine Club just a little bit, right? So these are just great opportunities. It's an opportunity for you to reach back out. Oh man, I know that we had that, Prosecco. That's kind of a good example. We had that Prosecco in the Wine Club 6 months, and it's back now. Let me call them and let them know that Prosecco's back. All these talking points that you have to reach back out to your clients and just keep touching them, right? Keep talking to them about what's available for them. Other things that are in it for you, obviously, it helps your PPV every contact points, hostings. I'm just looking, I did write it all down here. I said it all. I didn't even have to look at my notes. I'm super proud of myself. So I'm going to do really quick because I finally figured it out. I'm going to share my screen very quickly. And I want to show you kind of what's in it for you in a financial sense, right? When you have a Wine Club subscriber, this is what they get up here. Here's what you get with 4 Wine Club clients a month. That PCV is $459. You've more than qualified. Okay. And that's at Vintner. If they're in the wine club with Mari's wines, it's more than that. I just did it with Vintner. Okay. Your commission is $114.75. Double that. And then look at this. Your PCV is $11.58. Your commission is $2.29. This is what we call passive income. This is, one of the things I said to Kaz, I'm a lot older than you people. My body hurt after just doing 2 big tastings this weekend, right? If I get 8 people to be in my wine club every single month, that's at least a tasting I'm not going to have to do because my body is so tired. So be thinking about that. Leverage that to your advantage. I am telling you, anybody who has wine club, and I'm going to post this, so I'm going to stop sharing because I don't like not seeing you. Anybody who has wine club will tell you there is nothing cooler than waking up in the morning and getting those emails. Maria's wine club went through, Anya's wine club went through. You're like, man, it was a great night's sleep and I made a couple $100. So I really, really want everybody to focus on wine club. Really put your energy and effort into it. Change how you're talking about it. Be really positive about it. It's a beautiful, beautiful opportunity for your guests. It's incredible for you. So really make that your focus, you guys. Imagine how much bigger your business could be if you could enroll 4, 6, 8 wine clubs every single month. I'm super pumped about it. So I know you probably don't know this because I haven't said it a million times. My goal is 100 new wine club members by Crush. Okay. Guess what? This weekend makes me think I'm gonna have to up it. If I can do 13 in a weekend at 2 tastings, that's insane. That's insane. So I just really want to encourage everybody to go for it. Get comfortable, practice, know your numbers, get really, really comfortable with it. This is an incredible, it's an opportunity. It's a great opportunity for our customers. So I'm excited about Wine Club. You're going to see a post come up in the Dream Crew in just a couple of minutes where you'll be able to declare the number of Wine Club clients that you'll be adding to your team. I want to go ahead and just open it up for questions. Everybody's muted but me, so just unmute yourself. Yes, ma'am, Kaz.
Would you be willing to present to us as if you were at a wine tasting right now and we're your guests?
Wow.
Just what would you just go into it?
You kind of heard
I think
me.
that would be super helpful. Do it again.
So I do, you guys, if you haven't heard one of my tastings or you haven't watched my video, most of you have, I sort of talk about our community quite a bit. And I talk about the ways to become part of our community. So the first way, and I have to do the whole thing or I can't do any of it, okay? Because it's all in line in my head. First way to become part of our community is to attend a tasting, just like you have done tonight. When you attend a tasting, you will go out and tell somebody about One Hope. You will share about this cool wine company that you were introduced to that gives back to charity. That's helping to grow our community. So thank you so much. I'm so glad that you're here. Another great way to become part of our community and help nourish the future is to host a wine tasting like Erin has done tonight. It's super fun. I know you guys love Erin, but let me tell you why Erin chose to host, right? She is going to, we get to make a 10% donation based on the sales here tonight to XYZ charity that I know you all love and love to support. So 10% of your purchases tonight are going to go to XYZ charity on behalf of Erin. The other thing that's going to happen is you're going to get 10% back, or Erin's going to get, when you host, sorry, now it's been a minute, I'm a little rusty. When you host, just like Erin, you're going to get 10% of the sales back in free wine. Nobody ever remembers that part because everybody's so excited about that donation. But I promise everybody gets 10% back in free wine. It's usually about $100 worth of wine. So another really, really great reason to host. You also get to have all your friends over and just have a great time. And especially right now, I know we're really eager for for community again and get together. The next way for you to become part of our community is when you make a purchase. So every time you make a purchase, you're donating back to our causes. Tonight, you're donating back to XYZ charity. And then the way you can really maximize that is by becoming a wine club member. So tonight, everybody will become a wine club member. And here's why. When you become a wine club member, you get free shipping for the life of your club membership. I'm trying to, by the way, parentheses, I'm really trying to avoid saying the word subscription. Okay. I do think that that's a trigger for people. So that's why you heard me stumble. I'm really trying to use the word wine club. So, and I'll come back at the end if somebody reminds me and talk about preferred customer. So tonight, everybody gets to become a member of our wine club. You get to decide how you'd like to receive your wine, if you want us to choose it or if you want to choose it. I'll help you with that at checkout. But the great benefits to it are there's no cost to join. There's no penalty if you decide to cancel it. We give you free shipping for the life of your wine club. You get your discount. You automatically get a discount. So 5% on a 4-pack, 10% on a 6-pack, 20% on a 12-pack, and you get 10% back in free wine. So when you come to checkout, I'll be asking you about joining our wine club. And then, of course, this isn't part of this conversation, but the greatest way to become part of our community is to come and join me and do this with me. I love what I do. It's a load of fun. We train, we coach you, we support you. You can do anything from a side hustle to actually making a full-time living, which is what I do. So again, I'm going to ask you about that at checkout. Nobody should feel weird. I ask everybody every single time about hosting and joining. So that's the gist. That was like the super hyper version of it, but you get the idea. Did that help, Kaz? Did you feel like that was okay? I want to come back and not to confuse people who were not here a year ago, okay? But really to sort of enlighten people that were. People are a little confused about preferred membership and wine club. So I had to do a lot of explaining. These were for previous customers and they said, oh, I'm part of that. And I said, well, actually, we don't do that anymore. You got that for free. And we're not really doing that anymore. This is actually different. This is our wine club. So just FYI, if you haven't done an in-person tasting yet, or I don't know, for whatever reason, it hadn't come up on my, on any of my virtual tastings, but this time it did. So that's kind of my scoop. Does anybody have questions, comments, thoughts? What do you do that's different that you find effective? Anything at all?
I'll go. So
Yeah.
the other thing that I say is, and I'm pretty upfront, I'm like, if you ever think you're going to order again, I'm like, oh, wait, you will in November, Black Friday. So yes, you're going to order again because we have so many great things that happen Black Friday, right? So it's worth it. It's $20. And usually like, oh, okay. Like that's my number one.
Okay, but we're not doing that anymore.
Doing
right?
what?
It's not $20.
Right. No, I mean, like if you're ever going to order again, it's worth doing it right now.
Oh, for this, I'm sorry, for the shipping. I was in my head, I was preferred customering. Sorry.
No. If you're ever going to order again, are you going to order again? Well, probably. Oh, wait. Then I'm like, oh, wait, no, you will. It's Black Friday. You will. So you're going to save $20 because you're going to order now and again. And then, you can cancel and like just adding to that.
That's awesome. I love that. I love that. Because it's also planting that seed for them, right? Oh yeah, I guess I should keep my eye out. The other thing, thank you, Erin. The other thing that I was going to mention was, shoot, now I forgot, but it was, I don't know, it'll come back to me. I'm sorry, I'm old. Does anybody else have a question? Anything to fill the time? I'm sorry. I honestly, while you were talking, I was like, oh, I have this great idea. I'll think of it though, and I'll put it in the dream crew. So, okay. Any questions in the shot?
Quickly, Lori, since the preferred customer program really is not something we talk about and it's kind of gone away, do you let people know that if they don't become a wine club member, that they still can, get the discounting at 5, 10, 20% off? And do you highlight that, or do you only highlight wine club? And then when you sit down with them, then you say you can still get the 5, 10, 20, even if you don't join?
I mean, so that's, now remember, 2 tastings. So, and I was saying to Cass, super rusty. I had my notes in front of me, where I used to say that stuff in my sleep. So actually, Natalie, I think that's a really good point. I didn't talk about the discount to anyone. And honestly, I usually have a thing that I hand people that shows that. And I didn't even have that. Now, in these 2 cases, nobody said anything. At checkout, obviously, I did tell them, they had all.
I'm thinking with what you said and the way you approach them, it might be good to not say it until checkout. Because then they feel like their option is to get free shipping and they join the wine club, done deal. And then if, somebody sits down and says, well, hey, I really don't want to join a club, even if it's free, I might be moving, whatever, and then say it, because that's one way to sell the wine club. I mean, I think that was brilliant the way you said it. I wrote it down. I haven't pushed wine club in the 5 years I've been with this at all. So it's new for me to do it.
And thank you for saying that, because I really hadn't either. I mean, I did offer, and what was really interesting, and now we're just yakking. So should I turn the recording off? Maybe not, but I can trim it if I need to. I really never pushed it. But what I noticed was, because honestly, I would forget. It wasn't part of my script, if you will. And so I would forget to say it. But what I noticed was every time I offered it, they signed up. Like throughout this past year, every time I offered it, they were like, oh yeah, that sounds good. So, I mean, I think that also encouraged me to just assume that people will become part of your wine club, right? There's no reason not to. The worst case scenario is they get charged $10 if they don't take the second shipment. That's the same as shipping. So there's no reason not to. Cass.
Yeah, I'm gonna just jump in as well. I think that we have so many more. There's more to Wine Club now than there ever has been before, with the discount on the wine, the free shipping, the curated option, the build your own option, the 4, the 6, the 12, the flexibility every month, every 2, every quarter. Switch it up anytime you like. Start with the curated Wine Club. Try a few things you wouldn't necessarily pick for yourself, and then switch to build your own when you find the ones that you love. There's so much more to the program now than there has been, that approaching it the way that you're talking about, with just assuming that everyone's going to be part of it. I'd like to find language around not saying joining a wine club, because I think that can kind of have people put their shield up. But it's brilliant. I mean, everything you're talking about and the way you're approaching it is fantastic. Thanks.
I think even the wording of saying, tonight, you really get the opportunity to come on board with the most flexible wine club in the industry. I mean, if you decide to cancel, great. We don't charge you. If you only want to, get 2 shipments, great. And just make it like it's the greatest thing in the world, because it really is. And it's an opportunity you get tonight. Like, this is what you get. And it's so flexible, because a lot of people that are in a wine club get into a contract. So it's about knowing your competition in the wine industry. And most people have a contract, and, they're stuck getting what they get. And so it's really seeing the difference with ours and sharing that and making it all about the flexibility of what we offer as a Napa-based winery.
My favorite part is when you're at a tasting and somebody is like, oh, I already belong to XYZ. I go, oh, how much did you pay for that? My favorite part. Because no one offers. I've yet to hear someone who has a wine subscription like that we have that doesn't pay for it.
Yep.
Ever. So if I'm going to be like Jake with a $96.25 bottle of wine, if you find it, please let me know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%. And I will tell you, you guys, as you are thinking, because you'll start thinking about this now, because that's my words, right? Natalie has her words, Cass has hers, Erin has hers. When you start wrapping your mind around this incredible opportunity and possibility for you, you will come up with your own words. Please share them, right? Because my words aren't going to work for Karen necessarily, right? And Natalie's might not work for Linda, but share your words to say. That's one of the most valuable tools we have, is when we hear other people say things, you're like, oh, wow. Because as Natalie was talking, I was actually also thinking about going to the winery, right? And this whole democratizing the Napa Valley wine experience for folks. And you've seen how our stuff comes. It's gorgeous. There's recipes, there's, pairing note, like, how cool for somebody to get that once a quarter and see that, Cheryl, it looks like you wanted to say something.
I was going to add about our build your own, and I think it was Natalie with the flexible word, that people can change it. So after a couple, you decide, oh, I love this one better than this one, and I want it all to be changed. They can do that. And that is something that's not out there either.
Yeah, 100%. No, I mean, girl, I've been in some wine clubs. I'm telling you right now, I have been in some wine clubs. And sometimes I sort of accidentally on purpose forgot to cancel them, even when my husband was like, will you cancel that thing? And I was like, oh, I forgot. Sorry. But that's another thing. Like, I'm not trying to be a jerk, but that will happen. People will be like, oh, okay, well, I got my bottles. The other thing that I was thinking of when Erin was talking, it wasn't because of what you were saying, but it's just something that flashed through my head. Don't overcomplicate it in your presentation. You're going to sit in it. Now I'm talking about an in-person tasting. Okay. That's why you see me so much more animated than you've seen me in a long time, because I missed the people. When you do an in-person tasting, you're going to sit down with that person and have a conversation. That's where you can bring up more of the points of the transaction. When you're doing your presentation to the group, just keep it very simple, pretty high level. You don't need to get all into the details of all the things. Keep it high level. And yes, Anya, please make a video. Hang on, I'm just reading your comment. Making a video of an unboxing. I love that. Oh, I love. Great idea. That's a great idea. Talking about making a video to put into a virtual tasting. I love that. So keep it simple.
For people that have only been on board for like a month or 2 months, and then they say, oh my goodness, now I want to join Wine Club. Do they still go to their website and join that way? Or how do they join as a CE that's been on board for a bit?
Oh yeah. You can just go right. Thank you for asking. You can literally go sign into your account and then go into your subscriptions. There's a tab under, when you click your name, it says, hi, Linda, and then it has all the different options. You can click on subscriptions and it'll show your website subscription. And then it'll have a box that with a plus and it says add or add one or something. So yeah, in fact, I'm adding my mom today because she needs a wine subscription.
You can also subscribe or join the wine club through a fundraiser.
Yes.
It's just that your subsequent subscriptions won't count toward a fundraiser, but your initial subscription will.
Yep. Thank you for bringing that up. Yes. So be sure
and the other point I wanted to bring up is the shipping.
Yeah.
What other wine club offers free shipping? I haven't come across any. Some of them offer $10 shipping. Some of them offer $15 shipping. And that's, as we know, that's reasonable because I paid more than that before too for some other wine clubs.
Yep.
But I haven't come across any other wine clubs that offer free shipping.
Free shipping. Free shipping.
Now, I'm just going to jump in because this has happened to me. So we're talking about wine club on our level, right? So Napa Valley quality. When you start doing in-person tasting, you might get the flip side of your audience saying that they're joining the wine clubs on the lower end. And I've actually subscribed to the names that were coming up really quickly just to experience it as my customers, because the last thing you want to say is your wine sucks. You know it sucks, but you want to experience it. So I did. I invested. I joined those clubs. And now when I share that, I'm able to like talk about my experience. They realize I know what I'm talking about. I've experienced it. you're going to build up your confidence to talk to them and not making them feel bad, but educating them and guiding them. But also think about those lower, because I know we're going to get a lot of those saying, well, I pay like $59 and I get a case of wine.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a good point. That's a good point. I wouldn't dare subscribe to any other wine clubs, you guys. I could fill my hot tub with the wine that I have. So I don't need any more wine, especially not wine I'm going to drink, not going to drink. So, but that's a really good point, Anya. I like that you're having an educated conversation with them about it. Yeah. All right, friends, go get you some wine clubs. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you, Karen. I know I had to cancel mine too. Thank you for joining. Thank you for participating. Go, when you see the post, tell us how many wine clubs you're going to sign up and use your words to say. Thanks, you guys. Bye.